Hi, we're the Abbott family.
And this is our story. Iris was born in 2000. She was born jaundice, and that was an indication that she might have HS, which is hereditary spherocytosis. Her red blood cells are not normally shaped, which means her own body sees it as a foreign object. When she was 4, she came down with a virus which stopped the production of the red blood cells. Other than that particular crisis, the HS has been fairly manageable in her life. But it was also at age 4 when she was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. It just never really got better. Finally, when she was about 12, she was not gaining weight. I think the term I've heard is failure to thrive, which I hadn't really heard before, but it really does explain what happens is she cannot gain weight, she cannot keep food down. To watch your child not be healthy enough to do the things that you want all children to do, to be all the things you want them to be, it just breaks your heart. She wanted to go out and play with kids and she couldn't because she just didn't have the strength to do it. She wanted to participate in activities and she couldn't. So when she was probably at her worst, she was put on a feeding tube, and they were trying to give her colon a rest, so they put her on basically a formula that could give her nutrition, and we did that for 6 months. So you're looking at a girl who did not eat food for 6 months, which is pretty amazing.
It was not fun having like the nasal feeding tube or not eating. I was like, I want bacon, I want mashed potatoes and gravy or something, you know, but then after a while it's just like.
She used to come in and smell the food.
yeah, I would just.
She'd just smell it and enjoy it, and then she'd put it down and go away.
Yeah.
They were hoping it'd slow down the colon to give it a chance to heal, and unfortunately it did not work, so then we did do the surgery. So, and it was a good and bad thing, because you knew then that if that's your last ditch effort, you know that the surgery is the right option, and you don't second guess that. Well, currently she is growing and she has gained weight, so she's at a healthy weight.
I've made more connections being healthy because I have more energy to connect. Before I was like sick and like just had no energy to keep up or connect with people. The memories that stick with me the most are like the nurses and the doctors, working with them. The fun memories, not necessarily the like not fun memories, is what's really stuck with me going through it all.
The main thing Seaman has done for the family was the meal tickets. And I think when we first got the meal tickets when she's in the hospital, I don't think I even realized it came from CMN. I was just, just really grateful. It was just nice to know I didn't have to worry about going out to get some to eat or paying for it. So it's taking a large group of people supporting individuals, and a little bit from everyone can do a lot to help the families that are being served here.
One word that I would use to describe my experiences with CMN would be delightful. What I got the most was meeting like other kids that have health issues, because you're surrounded by healthy people, that when you get those connections, and then just like working with people is fun, and being able to help because I like to help.
I just think all the activities they've done have been really good.
When I met the other heroes, like hearing everything that they've been through and all the problems they have, you're just kind of like, whoa, there's like a whole lot out there, and a lot of people don't even realize it. They could just like pass the same people like other heroes without even knowing the story. It makes you think that when you even go to Walmart or something, you pass people like, well, there's a story behind every one of them, and everyone is different.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving your money to CMN.